Jackson here, and before we get started, let me say thank you to my patrons, Academy Professors Jackson Buchanan and Edwin, Huntsman in Training, Emmy Cat, and new recruits, Solly, Rooter, Wraith Factor 13, and Flashy. Sorry, I totally forgot what we were saying. As you guys can see, this video is about what Fairytale characters we would like to see in RWBY. If you watched the Tyrion video already, you know that Hunter thinks that Miles and Carrie have abandoned their the Fairytale thing and have just said fuck. You guys should go watch that one because we talked about things. But anyway, Hunter, you're not that big of a fan, but I wanted to kind of do this one, and I have feelings, okay? So guys, are you ready for the Fairytale character that I want most to be in RWBY? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Can you guess what it is, Hunter?
You told me.
Did I?
Yeah, Quasimodo.
Yes! It is Quasimodo! How did you know? If you guys have been on this channel for a long time, you will know that I love Hunchback in Notre Dame. Like, have you guys seen that Swoozy video where he's talking about the guy that worked in the park and always used to draw with the kids instead of doing his job? And he's like, lips! Who wants to color in Quasimodo's lips? Like, that's me. I'm that guy. Like, I was born to be that guy, okay? I love Hunchback in Notre Dame, and I love Quasimodo. And some of you guys who read my abandoned fanfiction will know that I did a fanfic where the Team Epic, they were called because in color and aiming rule what? Basically it was Quasimodo, Phoebus, Esmeralda, and Clopin, and they were all a team, and Esmeralda and Elphaba were lesbians, but that's not the important part. I want Quasimodo in RWBY. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I want him in here. And so, I don't know how he fits in with the arc. Like, I haven't gotten that far yet, okay? But here's my idea, is that Vacuo is supposed to be, like, the barbaric, like, sort of place, right? And so, we don't know too much about Vacuo yet, but we know, like, in Hunchback of Notre Dame, the whole thing kind of was that, like, they thought that, like, the Romani people were, like, you know, thieves and stuff, and that's kind of what they say about Vacuo. So it'd be interesting if Crow told us all that, but we get to Vacuo, kind of meet Esmeralda and Clopin and see, like, no, they're not all thieves, like, they're just, like, this is happening here, like, there's war, like, you know, maybe Frollo isn't a church person, and instead he's, I don't know, something else, and he's like, no, like, it's not like that, man, like, the government is, like, corrupt and shit, you know, and so, you know, they're kind of our guide to Vacuo, and maybe even like Esmeralda would be like the summer maiden, because she is very, you know, hot and fiery and summery, and so that would make a lot of sense if that's why we kind of meet her and stuff. And then Quasimodo, I guess, would just kind of be along for the ride, right? This is more about Esmeralda than Quasimodo at this point, but yeah.
So I guess I was wrong, is what you're saying.
No, it's still him, but I don't know how he fits in. So I'm saying that how he could fit in is that Esmeralda is kind of the summer maiden, and she's just kind of like trying to get by, but everybody thinks that her people are thieves and stuff. And so maybe she could also be a Faunus, because obviously, like, in Hunchback of Notre Dame it was Romani, but they don't have that in RWBY. They don't really have race problems at all, I would say, in RWBY. It's more Faunus. But maybe there could be a group of people that just maybe are Faunus, but are also like something else, almost. Like another group attached onto that are being like really targeted in Vacuo when they aren't doing anything wrong. And then that could be Esmeralda, Clopin, and then all of their friends that come along for the ride. But yeah, Esmeralda, okay, I've thought a lot about this because I wrote the fic. So Esmeralda would have a tambourine that has knives inside of it, and so the knife part would be like the cymbals that like like that clip together, you know what I mean? And so her thing would be, what did I say? I'm pretty sure it had something to do with sound. With that, when she would play the tambourine, like her semblance would basically to be breaking people's ears. Wasn't that it? Like, I thought it was also something electricity, like that. Or that her knives also produced electricity, but I'm pretty sure her semblance was actually like you know, sonic sound. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Alright, and then Phoebus didn't really have a semblance, like he didn't do shit. Like he's a sun god, you know? And that would fit in, because we have Mercury, right, already, and he's a, you know, a god person, or something from Roman mythology, and so is Phoebus. So there's that. And there's also Clopin. I put Clopin, I had him teleporting. What was his weapon? I don't remember.
It's a sword.
It's been a while. Was it just a sword for Clopin? Yeah, I think Clopin may have just had, yeah, a sword then. And then for Quasimodo, I haven't had a mace with like a swingy ball thingy. Because we want the people of Acua to kind of have, like, in my head, we want them to kind of have these, not like old school weapons, right? We want them to have like the hard-hitting weapons, because they're in part of the world that I don't think is as developed yet because of all the shit that Atlas did to it. And so it would be very, like, hard-hitting weapons. And so the mace with the spikes and Quasimodo would be, like, this big, like, hulking, like, I don't know, like, maybe even he could be a faunus, like, what, like, a bear faunus, I guess? Like, something huge, right? Something that would make him the way he is in terms of size.
But he was a hunchback.
I
so
know.
like a camel faunus, maybe?
Not a camel. Camels aren't big, though. Because
But they have, I mean, they're big and they have a hunch.
I guess, but in the book, it was less of the hunch and more of his size. Like, he was basically a giant, right? And so that's kind of what I want. I know, in the movie they made him look cute. Like, that's not what I want. I want ugly ass Quasimodo. Like, you see how big those, like, mutant things were a second ago? Like, the mutant green things? Like, that's how big he needs to be. So he needs to be like a bear or like a whale, I guess, or like something huge, you know? Oh, a humpback whale. That could work. I don't know how he'd get around because, like, water shit, but I guess it would be his size, right?
Would he have a blowhole?
I don't know, because you can only have one trait, so the trait would be the size part, right? It wouldn't be, like, I need to stay in water, no, it would just be the size. He got lucky as a hunchback whale. Clopin had teleporting thingy, and then he had this kind of sword that, like, went, like, pew pew, like, it was kind of like crows. Hunter's just looking at me like, Cal, what are you doing? But yeah, that is my 4 characters that I want. I don't like anything else other than Hunchback. Like, let's keep it 100. I don't give a shit about anything else.
If this sounds like Cal's real excited to talk about Hunchback, I'll tell you how excited she is. She didn't even give a shit that I didn't have anything to add to this conversation. She was like, she started the video and it was like, but wait, I don't have one. And she's like, well, fucking think of one. I'm like, Aladdin. And it's like, no, Aladdin's emerald. I'm like, the magic carpet?
Oh my
like,
God,
you
I'm
want
so
someone to sit
like,
on Emerald's face. I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. So I want someone to be Emerald's gay love, and I want it to be the carpet.
Well, I'm gonna give you your idea, okay?
I want the carpet.
Lesbian genie.
I want... What?
Lesbian genie!
But Genie and Aladdin didn't fuck.
Okay, here's the thing though.
But
everybody sees the homosexual undertones in Aladdin, okay? Everybody
what?
ships Genie
No!
and Aladdin. They do!
What are you talking about?
God.
You can't say everyone when there's someone right in front of you that doesn't see the homosexual undertones of fucking Aladdin.
You are a hardcore Disney fan. That's
I
why.
can show you the world.
No, but seriously.
He wasn't fucking talking about Stonewall. Good lord.
Okay, here's the thing though. Here's your idea. Is that Genie is
It's not my idea, it's yours idea.
Is that Genie is, I don't know, another person, and it's a girl, because we're gender bending this shit. And she is the one that basically makes Emerald's wishes come true, in the sense that Emerald wants to leave Salem, and so Genie and like Carpet and like all of our other friends from Aladdin, I guess, they would be the ones to do that. But I want lesbian Genie, because Aladdin was so gay. Like, there were gay parts of Aladdin, okay? You can't deny this, okay, if you saw the movie. It was just like LeFou and Gaston, right? Like, you knew what was there, and so that's what...
I didn't! I swear to God,
You
they made him
knew.
gay, and I was like, cool, that's fine. But before that, I hadn't really considered it.
I did. I knew for the beat. That's the other thing I want. I want LeFou, because Adam is obviously, like...
So then who's Gaston?
Well, okay.
You could have Gaston, like someone that hunts down him.
The thing is, though, is a lot of people think that Adam isn't actually the Beast and Adam is the Gaston. Because Gaston's the one that's like the psychopath, right? That wants to kind of force Belle to do
then
like
who's
whatever
the Beast? The person
Yang
that...
would be the Beast. This is
then
for another
she's supposed
theory
to be Goldilocks.
video. Well,
oh, get the fuck out of here.
That's for another day. That's for another day. But the point is that there needs to be a LeFou to keep Adam in control. You feel me? But I don't know. There's not another character that you want in RWBY. Like, you can't think of a single fairy tale that may have been cool. Like, come on, Hunter. Like, not even like Elsa, like the Snow Queen, like nothing.
I already said I wanted.
You just wanted Carpet?
Yeah.
How would Carpet be a person though?
I don't know.
How would you do that? Would they be a shapeshifter? Could they turn into a carpet and fly?
They based the character off of fucking ice cream. I'm sure they can do it. At least this thing's sentient. Good lord.
Okay, that's a good point. But yeah, really, there aren't any other fairy tale characters that you want.
No.
No! There are so many good ones, though. Come on, Hunter. You gotta give me something to work with.
I wanted.
That's all you want is the carpet. Someone to sit on him. Well, why can't Genie do that?
She could fly. The carpet could fly. It could be a bird faunus.
It could be
or like a peacock faunus.
Oh, and that would be pretty because the carpet in Aladdin has all these pretty colors. You know? How about like, Robin Hood? That's what I meant. Like Robin Hood. That's a fairy tale kinda, right? That would be cool. No? Hunter's not a big Disney fan and all I can think of is Disney movies right now. Humpty Dumpty would actually be interesting. Like just someone that looks like an egg. Yes! That was more of a joke idea, guys. Like, don't be like, Cal, like, no, that's stupid. Like, no, I'm kidding, okay? I'm kidding. But yeah, Hunchback for life. And I guess, you know, Carpet. Carpet and Genie for you, Hunter. As far as other ideas go, I got nothing. Like, that was pretty much my entire thought process. Like, I was like, we're gonna do a video about Quasimodo. Like, I was so excited. And then Hunter's like, I don't have anything, Cal. How about from, like, Greek mythology? Because Pyrrha is based off a Greek myth. Like, is there anyone that you'd, like Hades or, like, Flower Girl that kind of, like, was dating Hades or whatever? Persephone? Yeah,
Persephone.
that's her name.
I always like Sisyphus, but they couldn't do anything.
Who's that?
He's the guy that rolled the stone up the hill.
What?
They could just have an episode of Chibi with fuckers rolling up stones.
Oh my god.
Rolling stones up hills.
Rolling Stone. From Greek mythology though, because last week we talked about, or a couple weeks ago, we talked about John being Hercules, and so Megara would be very interesting, like someone who is kind of the traitor, right? Because Hades in, again, the Disney movie kind of was like, oh, like, Meg, like, you know, I'll give your... No! Shrek isn't a fairy tale! Anyway, Meg was manipulated by the bad guys to try and get her soul back, so it'd be interesting if the traitor that they talk about in Minstrel, if that Hercules thing was true, was actually not Lionheart and is instead Megara, and Hades in this case would be Salem, and that would be kinda interesting. That's a good idea. I thought of that off the fly too. Like pat on the back, Cal. Like good job. But yeah, see that green thing? That's how big Quasimodo needs to be, Hunter. Like we can't cheap out with Quasimodo's size here. But yeah, I guess I'm just more into like the Disney-esque fairy tales. Little Mermaid, that would be cool too. You could have someone with like a harpoon. Like, you know what I mean? Like a harpoon weapon and maybe like, I don't know, fins or something, like have them be kind of like half Aquaman and then, you know what I mean? Like half Aquaman and then half Ariel. But yeah, I thought you had a crush on a Disney princess. I thought you really, really liked one.
No.
No?
I think you're the one with the crush on Disney.
I mean, I have a lot of crushes on Disney princesses, but, yeah, I guess the end of the video. That's so sad, Hunter. That's so
What are you?
sad.
I'm really excited about my. I think that
You're
people
really
in the
excited
comments-
about carpet? We'll talk about carpet a little bit more. Give me more information about
I already
carpet.
told you, peacock fawn is named Carpet.
Named Carpet? You want him to be named Carpet? He can't be named Carpet.
Yeah, she can be named Carpet.
Oh, okay. Okay. So a peacock fawn is that can fly.
A main character's named Weiss, for Christ's sakes. Weiss. That's not a name.
A carpet is a piece of furniture, though. I like how Hunter just can't say anything. Like he's just like.
Someone was named. There's a character named off of a town in Massachusetts.
Who?
Salem.
Okay, but Salem's a name for. Okay, Hunter. You know, when I'm like the godmother for your kids,
What
I'm
even
gonna be like, Hunter,
what
we're
even
naming your child.
Even is a torch wick.
It's a torch flame. You know, the wick is the flame.
Neo is very short for what the proper word is. Neo just means new. She's in fact quite old.
Her full name's
Neapolitan. Then fucking call her that.
Anyways. Thank you, Hunter, for your amazing contribution to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a little bit of banter, you know, it's our hopes and dreams. I call these ones hopes and dreams because they're not really theories, they're just kind of what we want. And, yeah, that is basically it for me. Again, like, Hunter's amazing, like, peacock fawn is named Carpet. Like, clap and a half. Good job.
What's another word? Maybe tassel?
Tassel? You want her to be named Tassel?
Because the carpet had
Maybe
tassels.
we can name her Tassie.
Tassie?
Yeah,
Tassil?
Tassil.
Tassil.
There you go!
That
okay?
sounds pretentious.
Miles, Carrie, get on this shit. Okay, we need Quasimodo and Tassil.
Tassil.
I guess. Anyway, guys, let me say thank you to my Patreon's Academy professors, Jackson Buchanan and Edwin Huntsman in training, Emmy Cat, and new recruits Sally Ruterex, Rage Factor 13, and Flashy. That is it for us. Again, these are the two videos that are the contest videos. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. Oh, well, you guys probably know. And so, anyway, that is all from me today. Happy Sunday, everybody. Unless you're a patron. Then you'll get this on Friday. Anyway, bye, guys.